Everywhere the wind blows, so smoke the party out with my endo. And I hit the back door, headed for my limo, rolling with the loud, tiptoeing in my Timbos. Let's go. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. You heard me right, tiptoeing in my Timbos. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. You heard me right, tiptoeing in my Timbos.
Let's get it going. Come on, shit blowing. Roll another one. I can't quit smoking. Ain't nothing but killers here. Don't try to interfere. The combination good like Jameson and ginger beer. We roll up like the mob and shake the city down. Smoke that sticky lie. The music really loud. Oh, you the kingpin, slick Rick, bling bling. Ice pick you like a prisoner and sing. Be real on this track is like a win-win. I do my thing, tag team in the ring. You get drop kicked as soon as I hear the ding. Tim Prince, all in your Brazil. We even got them tiptoeing out in Brazil. I make it rain, you make it drizzle. I'm pouring champagne, throwing singles at these bimbos. Shh, I'm tiptoeing in my timbos.
Everywhere the wind blows, so smoke the party out with my endo. And I hit the back door, headed for my limo, rolling with the loud, tiptoeing in my Timbos. Let's go. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. But you heard me right, tiptoeing in my Timbos. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. But you heard me right, tiptoeing in my Timbos. We do it major, doing business like I'm John Mayer. Pulling strings like a G, a sativa slayer. No stop pretending, holding bags that are never ending. They know the name, they know the game. I am John Legend. My engine weapon in my window, crack smoking heaven. License plate reads Geenthumb 07. I drop strains, not the same as those of the lane. Wait a damn minute, we running game. Put up on the pedal, we coming, man. Everywhere the wind blows, so smoke the party out with my endo. And I hit the back door, headed for my limo, rolling with the loud, tiptoeing in my Timbos. Let's go. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. But you heard me right, tiptoeing in my Timbos. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. But you heard me right, tiptoeing in my Timbos.
Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe.
I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. Bitch, you heard me right. Tiptoeing in my Timbos. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. Bitch, you heard me right. I'm tiptoeing in my Timbos. You know we laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, we laughing all the way to the bank. They say we laughing all the way to the bank. You know we laughing all the way to the bank. Slap you in the face with the flavor. Snap like a Slim Jim neighbors. Pile of shit haters. Wake up and catch the vapors. Taking care of beers on the marquee. Rocking for the ages. Rocking them sawed-off gauges and acting outrageous. Be careful, the vibe is contagious. Your mind races. Your thoughts never connect. Cause the vibe got you snapping that neck. Now reflect, see the man in the mirror. I can't say it any clearer. He be wildin' out. He be styling out. He be on the culture, yeah. He be vibing out. Riding on the wall, yeah. You know what he about. He on that real shit. Flipping the mic, ready to kill shit. Let him in the building, the killing, the curse, feeling me, spilling his words, killing his spitting his words, venom, a lyrical burst in him. Imagine like John Lennon. You know we laughing all the way to the bank. Yeah, we laughing
game machine, laughing all the way to the bank, blazing the dank, then escape to the ranch, make a salad with craft, French dressing, blessing, DJs with a test pressing, bang it on the air, while I'm bench pressing, is less stressing, puppet dumbbells than gun shells, OG style, crack your head like a nutshell, you get done well, psycho less back from hell, and even from a distance you get hit with the funk smell, baby, no time for hanging out, I put in this work, now I'm cashing out, popping champagne with my campaign, smoking insane till I'm stone crazy in the membrane, while you on the M train, looking crazy, man, you should be doing stand-up cause you making me laugh, cocksucker.
You know we laughing all the way to the bank.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing?
Oh yes, constantly in need of help. It is the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and the home site, www.brealtv and X. Welcome to it. We got a special guest today. We have, if I could say this, I think it's a good description, paranormal investigator, Sapphire Sandalo.
Yeah.
All right, I got it right. Yes.
Like The Rock.
Yes, like The Rock.
Yeah. To her right, we have the iconic Eric Big Drum Bobo.
Happy New Year, guys.
Welcome back, sir. We also have the Treehouse crew, back in the Treehouse, no less. Bolton, Blombo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, we're doing good, and I think the statute of limitations on Happy New Year is over, Bobo.
Yeah, it's over. We're well into
Really?
We're on,
How
we're on
long
week
is
2.
that?
We're on week 2 right now.
Well, when does it end?
I think week 1.
So the 6th.
To the 6th, and then that's it?
But if you haven't seen someone, I think it still applies.
But that's
But it's
when
kind
that.
of, I don't know, man. It's not valid anymore.
Fuck it.
I feel
If-
like,
I feel like if you've seen someone, yes. But if you haven't seen a person yet in the new year, you could always say it. I mean, yes, it's well past. But
I had one of my Chinese homies recently give me a real red envelope, and I was like, all right, I'll take this one. It's
All
Happy
right.
New Year for y'all.
I get it. But let me finish. We have the third baseman, Trace Nunes, back in the house.
Good to be back in here. Good to be back in here.
Word up. And we have Mr. Milligrams, Z-Zone, in the building.
Those red envelopes are good luck, man.
You know, you asked a good question there, like what is the statute of limitations on the New Year's type thing? What are the statute of limitations on your neighbors taking down their Christmas lights? Because mine
my
are still
God.
up. My neighbor's shit is still up next door. Snowman in the front yard. It's like, come on, man.
Do
This
they
shit is
have-
over with.
Do they have the lights on at night?
Yes.
They're rocking the whole thing?
It's full blown like it's Christmas.
Call the HOA, dude.
Good idea.
I can't even say anything. My wife be having like the Christmas tree. I mean, we still have both
Are you
trees up.
serious?
The tree's up.
Serious.
Up,
Live.
like in the living room, B?
Last year, our main tree stood up till February, and it was a Valentine's Day tree.
Oh.
Okay, hold
It's a plastic tree, so it's not gonna
All right.
die.
All right, but you have to still post it, like when you walk into your living room,
Yes.
a motherfucking Christmas tree.
Yes.
And
You
don't
want me
have-
to invite you over so you can come see it?
I'm just
so you
kind
can
of
stop
shocked.
not
I expect
exaggerating.
this kind of shit from Trace, but not you. You have a wife.
Hey, bro, it's not me. You know what I'm saying? That Christmas tree wouldn't even exist in my world. But like, wife and daughter, they like the tree.
How
See,
long?
he does make a point there.
I
He's
can't.
on.
I have no say in this.
I didn't even have a tree this year. Bachelors don't have Christmas trees.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
You just don't have the spirit.
No, I have the spirit. I just don't. I don't have people coming to my
No,
house.
you cannot say that you have the spirit if you ain't got a tree in there.
Oh, so what? You're more spirited because you have yours up till March?
Listen, I don't have the spirit. Wife and daughter have the spirit. Yeah, if you ask me, that tree would not even
I
get
tell you, I
run.
know a lot of people that they keep their trees. My mom, rest in peace, she was one of them. She kept her real life tree, not a plastic one time until damn near August.
nah, that's out, bro.
Oh, that's way too long. I thought we were bad.
And the
Okay.
thing, and she was watering it, and it was soft. It wasn't hard. It wasn't all prickly and everything. That shit was alive and well. Like, and-
Well, yeah, you got to keep water in the bottom base.
yes. But she had that, so it was like no problem.
Because it starts rooting after a while. Like that's like if you leave it there for a month, there'll be like little roots that'll happen. Then you have to either plant it. If not, it'll just stay alive.
It was
But stuff
July. It was July with the lights on, man.
No.
Like, it's like, come on, there are limits.
There was one year, like when I did put up lights. This was me as a bachelor, though. This was before I was married. I had the spirit for like a heartbeat. I put up lights, and I realized in the couple years that I was putting up the lights, like, I don't like putting up these fucking lights. You know what? I'm just going to leave them up. And I left them up. I didn't light them, but I left them up
All year?
all year.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. We had this guy that lived on the corner. He was a doctor. I don't know what of, but I knew that he was a doctor. And I got it from him because, like, he would never take his lights down. He would even light his fucking lights up through the whole year. They would just always be lit.
Is that just like a light thing for you though? Because I noticed that a lot of people it's just like the little things like cleaning up. Like they're all for the initial part of it, but then like the taking down of things, it's like the one thing. And sometimes you doing those things that you dread to doing kind of gives you that boost for you to like kind of be productive. Like if you just walk around or tiptoe around the shit that you know you're supposed to do, you're just ignoring the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? But like me, like eventually, like if like I'm the type of person, like eventually I'm like, all right, if I let it slide for a week, it's in the back of my head. Second week, it's already getting like down under my skin, bro. Third week, I might rip that shit off. I don't like, cause I've been putting it off. Just like, I don't like this shit.
That
bro.
part, see, because like that's what happened to me. I was like, I'll take it down next week. Next week, and you know, we get busy, you know, we're constantly touring or studio work. This was before this though, the podcasting and all that shit, you know, and I thought, man, it was a bitch to put all this crap up. I don't want to have to be putting it up and taking it down and putting it up and taking it down. So I stopped. You know what I mean? I'm like, I am not doing all the things to put this up or take it down.
Well, let me ask you now.
We are getting people to do this.
Is it up to, is the wifey looking at you and you're looking at the wifey as to who's going to take this down? Are you looking at each other, or how's that going to, who's going to take the tree down?
She will take initiative and just do the shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, she don't like need any help from me. She knows that I'm not the Christmas guy. So, you know, she knows that I'm not going to like participate in hanging the lights.
Starting a Christmas
What if
movie
you
service.
did this? What if you just started taking off stuff from the tree? What if you just started taking it down and didn't say anything, just start taking it down? Would you get flack?
I'd get the, hey,
Really?
what are you doing?
Even if it's January?
Well, because she wants to have a plan. I mean, like, okay, let's plan to take this. We'll get all the boxes. We'll get all this shit. Like, if I just start taking shit down and not having it coordinated, yeah.
Do you know how a bachelor takes down a Christmas tree?
You just throw it in a box.
Yes, I was a bachelor once upon a
You
time.
just take it and throw it out on the sidewalk with the ornaments and lights all
No,
on
that's
it.
not how you do it.
That's how I do it.
That's a fucking lie. Because you'll be wasting money doing that.
You had.
What are you
no
gonna go
lights.
buy lights again after you threw out the lights on the last Christmas tree? What kind of bozo shit is that?
Trace had no lights this year, huh?
No lights.
lights.
He's just
No
getting the
lights.
tree.
Yeah.
What I'm getting from this is that there needs to be, I might start this Christmas ornament and Christmas light removing service. I think that's what
Hey,
it is.
there are companies
There are.
where guys will come put up all the shit
Nah,
and
but
then
taking
come
them
taking it down. Yeah.
Taking them down seems to be the battle people have, you know?
Hey, listen, if you're a person with not good balance or coordination,
Old.
you should
Yeah, don't be climbing.
or too don't be climbing and become a news story.
Look like Chevy Chase out there putting lights up.
Yeah, but he fell on purpose though.
I got an 80-year-old grandpa that's still doing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
And like he does it, he waits till nobody's home, literally, so he can get away with doing it.
Ooh.
Cause he
He don't want
one
no-
of those
he
dudes
don't-
that just does handiwork, bro. So like
Yeah.
how the fuck are you doing this?
He don't want help.
Yeah, he knows.
He don't want no one doing it wrong, and that's why he doesn't want that. You know, some old guys, no, don't touch nothing. I got this.
Dude, he'll bust one of those like, well, he was sleeping, but he was pretending to be asleep, waiting for you to leave. Then he took down the ladder, put the Christmas lights on. Then when you came back, Christmas lights were there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, please don't let nothing happen to my grandpa because
That's-
he's doing his stunts. You
It's
know?
very scary.
Yeah.
Speaking of scary, I know you've investigated a lot of places that had a lot of crazy energy
Mm-hmm.
throughout the years. How long have you been a paranormal investigator?
In an official sense, probably maybe like a decade now.
What made you get into it?
I've just been obsessed with ghosts like all my life. Like everyone in my family has seen something, experienced something, but I didn't when I was a kid. And so that got me really obsessed with trying to figure out like, why am I not experiencing these things?
And throughout the course of 10 years, you've had experiences, but haven't seen anything too crazy, right?
No, I mean, the stuff you were telling me about seems a lot crazier than anything I've experienced, because a lot of my spiritual experiences have actually not been of the scary type. It's been like ancestors reaching out to me,
Right.
stuff like that.
Because that is a reality. You know, ancestors do reach out. I mean, you have mediums like, what's that guy, Taylor?
That kid.
That kid, yeah, he's the
Yeah.
Hollywood, they call him Hollywood medium or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that dude's constantly connecting people with with family to get Tyler Henry, there you go. He's connecting people to get resolution from family members that passed away, that maybe you had a crazy relationship with, or loved ones of any kind, ancestors and loved ones, and they're constantly with us. Sometimes they guide us, and the ones that are mischievous while they were on this earth, they kind of put like obstacles up in front of you, and unless you know that, you'll just think you have bad luck your whole fucking life. But it's something in the spirit form that is constantly putting these things up. And that's why when you go to certain shaman or people that can lift things like that, that's the only time you'll find out that's happening.
You're the investigator. You're not necessarily like gifted. Like you're not a medium. You don't see things or like.
So I consider myself psychic because I do think everyone is a little bit psychic in some ways, but I'm not a medium. A medium is somebody who can like talk to spirits like on the other side, just kind of like
communicate what they have to say to you.
Yeah. I'm not like that. My psychic stuff is like I'll hear things or I'll kind of just like randomly know something. That's happened a lot. Yeah.
Where's the craziest place that gave you the most negative vibes that you've been to?
Ooh, okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but whatever. I'll keep it vague.
You are. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We won't say nothing.
Yeah. Our little
It's not
secret.
like anyone's watching. So this was last year. I was filming something for a sizzle reel, and we went to Jerome, Arizona. Have you ever been? Heard of it?
Not Jerome, but I've been there. Yeah,
it's a pretty crazy place. So we were in one of the buildings there, and during our investigation, something kept happening with one of the camera lights. Like it just kept shutting off.
Right.
And then we started talking to it. We're like, okay, well, does that mean you like don't want us to keep investigating? And so the light turned off again. And so I got the feeling, I was like, I feel like we should stop, guys. I feel like it's telling us very clearly. But, we were filming a thing. So we were like, no. We're going to go keep investigating. We're going to go to the other side of this building. Bunch of stuff was happening. But then the cameraman had to stop filming because he started feeling really sick. And then he ran out of the building, and one of the people on our team, he is an exorcist, so he started saying prayers over him, and then he just like pushed him away.
When you were trying to get out the building, and maybe when he was trying to get out, did you feel a sense of heaviness, like it didn't want you to leave?
No, not like that. Well, actually, everyone else like ran out before me.
You were the last one
I
out.
was picking up all of the equipment because I didn't want to like leave it behind.
Yeah.
But I remember as I'm running out, I did feel like something was like chasing
Right.
us out. Got that feeling, yeah.
So I'm sorry. Do you think that it's any of this paranormal stuff is an energy based thing? Is it all like energy?
Oh yeah.
Because you're like you feel it, you could see it. I mean, how do you feel about that?
I have this theory that like all paranormal activity is sort of a reflection of the living. So it's like the stuff that you experience is going to reflect what you are experiencing yourself. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of to add to Bobo, what he was saying, when the spirits are trying to communicate and that type of thing, do you find that it's more that they're trying to communicate with positive things, or is it over like traumatic things that you found? Is it more trauma or like good or bad? What do you feel?
It's been sort of a mix, I feel like. I'm trying to think of examples. I do think that like because of paranormal reality TV, the stuff that is the most entertaining is the traumatic, negative stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what like people think of. But sometimes it could literally just be a spirit being like, "Hey, I'm here."
I'm here.
Like you were
And
saying,
that's when you need a medium
Yeah.
to like
To be like, what do you want?
what are they, yeah.
with a relative.
What
or
can we
something
do
like that?
Yeah.
or a loved one of some sort. Bobo, in all our time traveling, in your time with the Beastie Boys, was there a building that you were in that gave you a crazy, weird feeling that you can remember?
With the BCs, no, not really. It was the time with Cypress. We were in this spot, and you had experience there. Like a few of us had a different experience. Me, it was just like something was just like keeping me up.
Do you remember what place it was?
I believe it was not in Chicago, but I think it was in the Midwest. This is early, like
Right.
early on, like
Yeah.
and it was just like one of those hotels
Was
that
it the place that had the pool underneath that the little girl drowned in?
yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Is that the Queen Mary?
No,
Milwaukee.
no, it's in Milwaukee.
I'm sure
yeah.
there's like multiple hotels. That's
And
happening.
and,
Go ahead.
and it was just like that feeling, like something was kind of over me. I didn't see anything, but the feeling was just really
Could feel
ill.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I allude to like it being an energy as well, because for you to be able to feel something like that, it
It's
kind of
it's residual energy,
Yeah.
for sure. Like we're here, and sometimes our energy stays here depending on how we left here. And especially if it's like a murder or a death that was brought on or by accident. It's an unsettled spirit with no closure for itself. You know what I mean? Because maybe that person went before their time, so their energy is kind of stuck here. How about you, Trace? Is there a building that sticks out to you that gave you a weird feeling?
The time that you did your solo show up in Humboldt County, remember we stayed at that hotel
That
night?
hotel, yeah.
And it was like, it reminded me of like the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, looking down the hallways, because it was like this old like velvet carpet. It just looked old with old pictures, so it had the right vibe. But truth be told, they had told us that the place was happily haunted, that they had it was the maids, they said,
Yeah.
that they were constantly arguing about whether to open and close the windows, and that all day, all night, windows are opening and closing in the hotel by the maids that are arguing between themselves. But that night that we were at that hotel,
We didn't get none of it.
it was just knowing that you were there. I don't know if, like you said, nothing jumped out at us or anything like that was specific, but there was just that vibe of being there that you're not going to get a good night's sleep.
I was waiting for it, but it
was-
didn't happen. I was like, when these fucking windows gonna open?
I was ready to call B in his room, like, anything happened yet?
Yeah. How about you, Ezone? Is there a place other than this place?
I mean, not necessarily a place. Like I don't really dwell on like the places that I know that like people are like, hey man, just go to Rancho Los Amigos. But this weekend I went to. I didn't know it was haunted, but then I found out through some locals, because I went to walk around Sandy and Carlsbad. It's called the Hunter. It's a restaurant, and supposedly not supposedly, it is built over a cemetery.
Ah, there it is.
And they say that the bar area, and me and my girl always go eat at the bar at a lot of these restaurants. If they serve a steak, I'm not waiting for a table. I'm gonna go to the bar.
I'll say this about
yeah.
cemeteries, though, man.
So-
a lot of. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's they say that place is notoriously haunted. And I said at the bar, I was like, fuck it, well, let's go see what it's about. There was nobody really there. There was at the brewery I went before, there was a guy he's like, oh, you're going to the Hunter. Let me tell you my experience there. I didn't want to go to the bathroom because of what happened to him. He said that when he was in there in the bathroom, he said that they fucking slammed the door on him, bro. Like, it was just in him. And I was like, well, how big is this bathroom? He was like, you'll see. I gotta go to the bathroom when I'm in there, bro. Fuck, bro. That was the scariest piss I had to take. 'Cause it's a small fucking bathroom. You know what I mean? So I can imagine, I was like, yo, if this shit slams right here next to the urinal, I know for sure, like,
It was gonna make you miss the toilet, huh?
nobody is here. Yeah, that's the place. And
Oh yeah, that looks all sorts of.
and nothing happened. But I do hear that correct me if I'm wrong, especially because you're an investigator. Whenever you go to a haunted place, you have to invite the spirits. Am I wrong? I heard this
Not
from a couple of people.
necessarily.
If you want to talk to them, you ask them, prompt them questions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you might just feel the vibe. I mean, I could tell you the two places that I had a crazy vibe was in New Zealand. It was a show in New Zealand, and the building was over 100 some odd years old. This is before you guys came on. This was Muggs's last tour with us, and the minute we stepped in there, I felt mad pressure, and then all sorts of shit starts going wrong during the show. Like our intro ends up locking up, right? In other words, it starts looping itself for no fucking reason. And you could see me and Bobo were on one side of the stage looking up at Muggs, like, what's going on? We're like 5 minutes over the intro, and the intro's still going. And he's looking at the thing, like, talking to the text, like, I don't know what's going on, you know? And so it's like 5 minutes have passed, and we're looking at each other like, what the fuck is going on? But, you know, I had this vibe from when we walked in. So then finally we get past that because he just turns the thing on and off, and it restarts, resets, boom, we go. And we're in the middle of the show, and everything's going as it goes, and we get to Insane in the Brain. And we're doing Insane in the Brain. In the middle of the first verse, my mind went somewhere else. It was not present in terms of where we were at, and, you know, that I'm rocking the song. My mind goes somewhere else, and I stop doing the song, and I totally blank out.
Whoa.
And forget the words, and like, I'm like, oh.
I've never seen that happen to you on stage.
Remember that?
Yeah. And because it was a blank.
Crazy.
Out of nowhere.
And you know, I know this song like the back of my hand, and I lost it right in the middle of the first verse.
You see something or what?
I saw nothing. My mind went blank. Like, I just stopped. I'm like, and to this day.
How'd you snap yourself out of it?
Well, you know, we like, somebody said something, and I snapped out of it, and I played it off like, oh, you guys ain't hype enough, blah, blah, blah. Right? That's the go-to. Yeah. So then we do the show. A couple more mistakes happened that hadn't been happening throughout the tour. And then after, I just felt so fucking ugly. I don't know if you remember this, but I was trying to get out of the building as fast as possible. Like, I had a overwhelming headache, and like I felt like a whole bunch of weight was just
you
like,
felt ugly? Like, it felt bad?
Like bad energy, ugly energy in this building, right? And so I was trying to get the fuck out. I was like telling our tour manager, hey, get me the van. I need to fucking leave here right now. And each step I took to the door felt heavier and heavier. That's why I asked you how they felt when they were leaving that building, because each step I took towards the door felt like it didn't want me to get to the door.
Wow.
I felt like I had cement in my shoes, bro. It wasn't until like I got, let's just say 10 to 15 minutes away from the building where all that pressure came off me.
Wow.
That was the illest energy I ever felt in any building.
And you say that was in New Zealand?
New Zealand.
And now New Zealand, last time we were down there, it's a very spiritual place.
Well, we didn't play that place. This was like many, many, many years before you guys, you and Naton came along. This is before your run. What year was Muggs' last tour?
Man, that had to be like the early 2000s because
206.
Yeah, around.
06, whatever.
06, 07, around in there, because it was like we were still doing like Stone Raiders stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that time, man, that was the heaviest. I mean, I'd seen other things and witnessed other things and felt other things, but nothing was like that place. I don't know what happened in there in the past, but there was a bunch of crazy ass energy.
Probably multiple things happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's over 100 years old. I would imagine people, probably lost their lives in that building from something or another.
Well, like I say, when we went to New Zealand this time, that was the first thing I learned, was how spiritual, that area is, and the people of down there in New Zealand. There's a lot of that, so you could definitely see that type of thing would be in the aura of the air for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been to some pretty crazy places where things have happened there. On this last trip, we were in what was it, Missouri or something like that, and we're in this hotel that the mafia used to use. Remember that?
Yep.
And there was this pathway. Was it to the water or something like that, where they would dump bodies?
The wharf for the ships. It was like a tunnel.
Yeah, the hotel had an underground tunnel.
That's right, for the Prohibition.
For the Prohibition and stuff like that. And, I would imagine because it was, mob ran, that many people lost their lives and traveled through that little tunnel right there or died in that tunnel.
Yeah.
So we know that that had happened there. I didn't feel anything crazy while I was there, but just knowing that those things happened there, you had to figure out, like, at nighttime is probably when it's really active and you might sense something, or
Have you like sensed things your entire life, or is it something that just
Mo-
happened like
Nah,
pretty recently?
most of my life, yeah. But mostly when I became a young adult, I paid more attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
Most especially after that what I was telling you off air about the hotel in Chicago that was owned by Al Capone at one time, where that they've heard it a couple times. But the background is we were staying there before the night of our performance for Lollapalooza, and we didn't know the history of this building. It was just a hotel to us, the Hyatt or Hilton or whatever. Jeff Rowe probably knows. He's in here now. But we witnessed lights flicker on and off in our bathroom, and the door opens by itself. And that's I really started paying attention after that experience. And what was crazy about that is that in the morning when we came down, we're like, I'm glad. We're all like, I'm glad to be getting out of this place. And one of our other guys like, why? What happened to you? And I tell him the story, and he was like, oh shit, that makes that then what I went through, it had to be then. And we're like, well, what'd you go through? And he says, well, I was in the middle of my room and I kept hearing little girls giggling.
Oh no.
And I'm like, well, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, it was like they were in the room. I went to one wall. I put the glass against the wall to see if there was anybody on that side. There was nobody on that side. Yet I could hear it in the middle of my room. Then I went to the other wall and did it to that side, and there was nobody in that room. Then I went to the bathroom, and I could hear it loud and clear in the bathroom. And I'm thinking, is this mirror like a joke mirror? Are they laughing at me behind this fucking mirror?
Oh,
It's
wow.
like, no, that's not a joke mirror. It's a real mirror. And he just, for the whole night, he said he was trying to talk to his girlfriend on the phone, and he kept hearing little girls giggling
Wow.
the whole night. And so we compared stories, and this couple that was just happened to be standing next to us before we were jumping on the tour bus. He's like, oh, you guys stood here tonight. Yeah, this place used to be owned by Al Capone. A lot of people have died here. Like, oh, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Then it made sense to me. And so from that time on, I really paid attention.
Yeah.
I mean, do you do anything, or do you leave that place if it becomes visual? I mean, it's audio. It's one thing, you're hearing things, sensing things. But if it becomes visual,
Bobo's out of here.
what are you doing? You know what I mean? Because it could happen.
It could.
It could really happen.
I mean, people see the shadow figures and things like that, and I mean, they freak the fuck out because I mean that's crazy. If you saw a shadow figure, you'd be in the wind.
I did as a kid, and it fucked me up.
What happened?
I was like home alone, and like I had stayed because I was playing some video game, and I remember going to the kitchen, and like it's like already dark, getting dark, so you gotta turn the lights on. So I turned lights on in the living room, and then the door to the kitchen. And as soon as I turned the light on to the kitchen, I'm like looking up, I'm like, oh shit, there's something in front of me, but like it just like happened fast. And I'm like, I look up and this shit's fucking big, and I just remember seeing fucking red eyes, bro. I just remember turning around and booking it back to my room, slammed the fucking door, and I called my mom, and I was like, there's something in the fucking kitchen. I'm not coming out of the room until you guys get back home. Yeah, it freaked me out, like genuinely.
I feel like now we're kind of jaded to it though. Like if we seen something, we'd be like clapping for it as opposed to freaking out.
Yeah.
Because we've seen it so much.
Kind of like with the UFOs. Now we applaud the UFOs when we see it.
Yeah, we have seen shit in the skies too.
No way.
Yeah, there on one of our last trips, we were crossing the border from Switzerland to France or France to Switzerland, and usually we stop so that we could clean our bus of all the weed and everything that might get us, twisted out there. No pun intended. And so we're all out, and it's a very dark place. There's no light pollution at all because we're in the middle of like a country road or whatever. We're the only vehicle on the in the place right now, or in that area at that moment, with maybe just a couple cars maybe going by on the highway. But it's a place where you could see the stars, like they're just right there, and you could pick them out of the sky. That's how clear it is there, right? So we all take our pause. We're clean out the bus, and we're chilling. We're smoking the last of our weed, and we're looking up like in awe of the stars, and then we see shooting stars go by real quick. And this was what, like 3, 4 in the morning, something like this. And we all turned towards the north instinctively at the same time. There was 9 of us that saw it, and one of our other guys, he was facing the other direction. He didn't see it. This is his life. He's always looking the other way. But we all looked to the north, or what we thought was the north, and all of a sudden, a fucking spear, an orb pops out of nowhere and comes, it looks like it's coming down, and then it shoots off to the south or north. Yeah, no, back to the north or whatever it was.
Wait, what did it look like?
It was like very light and a blue streak through it.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a shooting star. That wasn't.
No, because
we already saw those.
It came down like this, like
it was making weird moves,
and then it went boom. It shot out, and we all saw that. We were like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, we all clapped. Yeah. We all clapped.
It was like our favorite sports team just scored a fucking, and we were like, "Yeah!" Because we watched the shows. Some of us watched the shows, and we've been traveling a long time, and we've seen shit in the skies that we couldn't explain. But that one was the most different that we saw because it was an actual orb.
Yeah.
So we're open-minded to all this stuff because we've seen it. That's why I'm saying we'd be kind of jaded when we see shit happen. Because we've been in the middle of a broadcast and stuff moves on the table, or at night when we're not here and we have our cameras up, shit might happen. So we've seen it here. We have a couple of examples if you want to see them.
Oh yeah, I definitely do.
So we have a friend named Godfather, right? He's a Hall of Fame WWE wrestler, and he's a cannabis enthusiast and whatnot. And he used to co-host a show when he was out here in LA a lot of the time. And we told him about you having a spirit in the building, and he didn't believe it. He didn't believe in things like this, because most people are skeptical, right? And we're like, and we're like, yeah, last time you were here, something moved on the table and no one saw it until someone told us, hey, I screenshotted this and this was moving on the table while you guys were talking about it. And so we look at that and we're like, oh shit. And we tell him, he goes, hey, last time you were being skeptical, a bottle moved on the table. And we showed him that footage. So when he came back on the show, he was talking to the old man. He goes, old man, if you're here, if you could hear me, I want to see you. I'm not afraid. He went through all this whole thing. And as we're sitting there, I see these two guys have a crazy look on their face because what was happening is as he's saying this, a bottle started to move towards him.
Whoa.
Yeah. And we all
sliding like that?
Yes. Yeah. There was no condensation. We don't have special effects. The table's leveled out. This was the conversation.
I mean, no disrespect to the. Oh shit! Oh shit! There it is.
What?
Are we looking at?
The cans moving towards Godfather.
Oh man.
All right, so you believe him now? You believe him now or what?
Motherfucking but respect for you. But I really think you got some pimp in you, and that's why that's still living. God bless you, brother. This is the most impressive thing I ever seen. Brother, if you reach out and touch me right now, I would feel even more. My hand is right here. Man, bro, please.
He moved his way towards the fucking
That is so impressive. I am sitting in front of this thing right now. This ain't no trick. This ain't nothing. Nothing but respect to you for fucking showing me love like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just one.
That was
Wow.
one.
That's just
Does
one.
that happen like all the time?
Or
something like that?
Upstairs when we used to do it in the treehouse, yeah, it would happen often. More than we knew.
Yeah.
Because like shit would be happening, and we're so locked into the conversation that we don't notice it's happening. For instance, we were having a conversation, and one of our other co-hosts named C-, DJ C-, he was talking to us, making a point about something, and the old man twirled his hair.
Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah.
You got that. Look. Saw that.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Like pulled his hair. So the story, kind of the background with the old man is he built this place. So that's why.
Yeah, he's attached. One of those, like the residual energy.
Right.
I love this place, so I'm gonna stay close to what I love, type of thing. I that's what I think the energy is. I mean,
And you met this guy? You met the
no,
old man?
no, he
You
died
did with his son, I know.
I met his wife, daughter, and son in building manager.
Okay.
I've met all them.
But you never met the old man
But
personally.
no.
When did he die?
I think he died in the 70s or something.
Oh, so wow.
He's been gone, yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe the 80s. But he's been gone for some time. But when I spoke to his son, he said the same sort of shit happens in the other buildings that their family owns that he also built. What was the other one? There was
Aton with the water bottle.
Oh, Aton. So this was in the office area that you saw earlier. One of our guys.
She has a bottle away. Hold up. Don't start moving over here.
Now his water bottle is practically empty. There is absolutely no condensation on it, and he's doing something, and it moves on him right in front of his face. Here it goes.
Oh.
Scared the shit out of him. He probably sharted in that moment. And see, there's really no water in there.
Yeah. He got mad high pitched right there.
Listen, if I had the budget for special effects to be doing way wilder shit,
Yeah, it'll have been better.
better than that.
Wow.
These are things that we've been able to capture. There was a time that because we have our ring cams in certain rooms here, and one night our guy Pedro left the building. He was the last guy to leave the building, and he turned. I think he turned the light. He left some lights. I don't know if he turned them on or off, but everything was closed, and whatever he does with the lights, he does with the lights. So he walks out, he locks the door, and all of a sudden, the lights go on and off. One of our candles that's in our altar on the corner, like, lights up crazy, and then this door opens. Our closet door opens, and shit falls forward, and the door was like not locked but like clicked shut, much like the bathroom thing that I was saying in the hotel, where it just opened up and shit fell out of it. So yeah, I mean that's why, because we've been able to see things here, so I think we wouldn't be so as like, oh my god,
Right.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. What about like animals? Do you think that animals sense like the paranormal even more so than humans? Because you always hear like cats and dogs have this inner sense where they like a premonition of things happening, or you see them glancing like on cameras, like they're almost talking to somebody, or so. Like, do you find that's the case also?
Oh, absolutely. I'm pretty sure that my dogs see ghosts. I live in a pretty old house. It's like over 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
And when we moved in, my dog Norman, there was one night, actually, sorry, I'm like all over the place with this story. Multiple people had told me that there was the spirit of a little girl in my house, and I had actually seen her when I was doing a meditation, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure that is the girl. And so before I went to bed, this is something I do a lot if I want to like communicate with spirits, because when you dream, when you sleep, that's like the easiest way to communicate with them, because you're in that headspace. So I said, little girl, if there's anything you want to communicate to me, I welcome you to, come into my dream and tell me. And I woke up in the middle of the night because my dog Norman started barking over the side of my bed at nothing. And I freaked out though, because I was like, oh wait, no, I don't want to see her like in person. I wanted to like talk to her in my dream. So I tried to like go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, animals definitely can see. Their senses are just so much more heightened than us. So like they hear better, they see better. I definitely believe that they can.
I think they're gifted in that way.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh, I think so too, because my cat sees shit. One of my cats.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, it looks like it's getting chased.
Dude, the only thing your cat sees is a refrigerator and a food bowl.
Well, see, that's coffee. Coffee don't
When I die, I want to come back as Bobo's cats because those
or
cats,
one of Bobo's cats.
Yeah, they made it. Those cats made it. See, people, when he found them homeless behind the studio in the alley, homeless, and brought them home.
He turned some street cats to some home cats.
Yeah.
Domesticated.
So like one likes to be all in the mix. The other one
is looking at spirits.
Is looking at spirits. I'm serious. Doesn't like to be around and whatever like that, but sometimes it's like bouncing off the wall.
Dude, he got
jumping,
into your mushrooms is what happened.
everything like that.
That could be that too. I gotta say, man, I totally believe that animals have this gift, most especially cats and dogs, because like you'll see dogs looking like straight up at the wall or into a corner,
Start punching the wall.
and start punching the wall.
Wherever they're looking at, fuck you, ghost.
Oh, you would
Yeah.
no, that's not gonna work. But mostly like if it's looking dead at a wall or in a corner, it's looking at a spirit. Whatever kind of spirit or energy it is, it's looking dead at it.
Or have you ever seen like the dog like sitting on a grave, on its owner's grave and that type of thing? Like the dog knows that their owner is there. They feel that. So it's like I see that, and that's what I wonder is like, is there some sort of communication between the two? What's the vibe between that animal and that?
Shit, there's even energies that are animal spirits, animal energies for sure. Like in some of the paranormal shows out there, they'll show people like popping it off on their ring cam where like what appears to be a dog runs in front of it and then it turns into nothing. There was that one. I saw that one. I was like blown the fuck away because that was someone's dog spirit.
Yeah, I've had my dead dogs appear to me before. Yeah. Not visually, but like I hear the little nails on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of them fuck with the new dogs in the house.
Oh man, imagine that.
Yeah. Shit, there was a family that came on and said that like they had 2 dogs and one of the dogs died, and they felt like the spirit of the other dog was coming in to visit the dog that was still alive. Because certain things would happen where you could see that this dog is playing the way that it would with the other dog.
Wow.
And then it would see like the ball that the dogs would share move around without anyone fucking touching it.
Oh man. See?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. If I saw that, I'd be fucking tripping out. As much things as we saw, if I saw a ball being nosed around,
changing
by
a spirit dog, I would be bugging out a little bit.
Bobo, I got to make a call.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a 5 o'clock meeting. I'm out.
No. Could you imagine hearing the dog yipe right there, right next to you, and there's no dog there, but it's like right next to you. Like the dog got stepped on or something like that.
Yeah, well,
An example?
No, don't.
No, I can't.
These mics are way too loud.
I'm not ready.
You gotta warm that shit up. Yeah, man. It's crazy to be able to encounter something like that because most people are skeptics and they think you're crazy unless they see something themselves, and that's too bad for them. Yeah. It's just that people, I think, that are open to it. It's you have the receptors for it, and that's why you're open to it. There's some people that are just afraid of it. They'll shut it off, even though they sense things and maybe see things and hear things. They think they're fucking going crazy, and they're trying to shut it off, but they're gifted. Embrace your gifts.
And I don't want to make this like an interview, but I'm fascinated by it. So my questions I have are, I asked you about like the animals, but like also what about like children? I noticed that like children are real receptive to that type of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
And like often confused about it, like it's happening and they don't know why or how, but
children are definitely more in tune with the spirit world than adults. Like something happens around the age of like 7, I think, where it just it starts to close off if you don't continue like using that gift. Yeah. I have a theory that it has to do with our brain waves because there's our brain operates at different frequencies at certain ages. Like when we're babies, don't quote me on this, but it's like when we're babies, it's in the alpha wave. When we're from this age to this age, it's in the theta. And I think like until we're 7, we're operating in the theta frequency, which is the frequency of when you're meditating and when you can actually communicate with spirits. So
yeah, we shut it off at a certain age because as kids we grow into being distracted by all the other shit that other kids are distracted by, playing with the toys or being out in the street with your other kids doing whatever kids do at that age. You get distracted by that.
So having your imaginary friend at like about 5 or 6 years old,
maybe it's not imaginary.
Maybe
it is though.
But maybe it is. But sometimes it's mad conversations.
Is there something you want to talk to us about, Bobo?
Did you have an imaginary friend, Bobo?
I had a few.
Really?
A few.
That makes sense.
Say more.
Yeah, let me ask you, did you bully those friends?
Oh.
No.
No?
No, I didn't. There was no bullying.
And they didn't bully you?
No.
You totally understood each other.
Yeah, it was cool.
All right.
It was cool.
How did your mom feel about that? Did she know about your imaginary friends?
Who the hell are you talking to, Eric?
That's what you were getting,
I was hearing that.
What's wrong with your boy?
What's wrong with you? Who's that?
Yeah.
Got a whooping?
I didn't have imaginary friends. I spoke to God many a times. I figured, hey, let's have a conversation. Feel what my young mind is saying.
I had a few of those conversations too with the Lord.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe I was always spiritual, not religious though. More spiritual than religious, because I think religion, they get caught up in money. They're really not telling you they're not really guiding you as they should. They're guiding you to spend your money, make you feel this guilt about the life you're living. So let me pay God some money so I could feel better about myself. But guess what? God don't need your money. The church needs your money, so they keep you feeling this way. So when I felt like I needed strength from the Almighty or whatever energy it is up there that we call God, or if we believe in that, that's who I was talking to.
Sometimes it can be manifesting that, stuff, because
yeah, absolutely.
I remember, I had my toy musician band, and then I would put the rest of my toys out as an audience, and I put on a record, and then it's like the people performing for.
So like you had G.I. Joe in the audience.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, Mr. Steel. And
did he have a lighter up? With his Kung Fu grip, did you put a lighter in his hand?
Kung Fu grip and everything like that. So I'm playing I'm playing records, different records. So my point is like manifesting, playing in front of a massive amount of people. And when we did Woodstock, that's the first thing I thought of. I thought of that. So sometimes I think it could, your imaginary mind as a kid can be manifesting without even knowing it.
True that.
All right, that makes sense.
Manifestation is real. We know this. That's why you got to say good things to yourself as opposed to negative shit. We say it all the time. But yeah, you could totally manifest it. But some people just are always going to be skeptical until they have an experience that speaks to them and it has an impact, and they say, yo, this shit is real.
Have you ever brought like one of your skeptical friends with you out on one of these things and scared the crap out of them?
Yeah, but like that's never. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Like when you're looking for it,
and then you hear the "I told you so."
Yeah.
Told you that it was
that. That's always the fucked up thing is that like. You'll get it when you're not looking for it, but when you go to try to show someone, hey, look, this place is gnarly, check this out, then nothing fucking happens. I think they relish in that, like to make you look like you're crazy. They know that they exist, and now you're coming to try to prove it to someone, and they're just gonna leave you hanging.
They ain't gonna give it to you.
Like, I'm gonna make you look crazy right now.
I mean, you got to look at it like you remember Super Mario when he would go and then the ghost would only come alive when he wasn't looking at him. They'll like start chasing him, and then when he's facing at him, they'll just freeze up, and then you can do it. So I'm like, that's just
It's like
the
that.
same way they treat you.
You gotta pull your mic up, son.
That's just the same way they treat you, man. Like the Super Mario ghost. Like when you turned around and you ain't looking, they're gonna start trying to fuck with you. But then when you're looking straight at them, they can't do it.
I feel like
there's rules.
When they want you to know they're there, they're gonna let you know. And then, they're going to do all the other shit when you ain't here to see it. Right? Like a lot of times you'll see, like in some of these shows where someone will want to prove that their place is haunted, right? And shit moves around. There was this one couple that just got into this flat, and they said that every morning they'd come out, their kitchen was totally fucked up, right? Pots and pans all, out, shit out of the refrigerator. And they don't have a dog or anything like that how's a dog gonna, rummage through the pots and pans, right? So they set up a camera at night, like a Ring camera, but I think it was more like a GoPro or some shit like that. And they set it up, and at night you see all this shit, all the cabinets opening and the pots and pans falling out, refrigerator doors slinging open and then closing, and slinging open and closing, and shit flying out of it. And then the table and chairs fucking rearranging and flipping over. It was pretty fucked up. Like if you saw that happening, you totally run the fuck out of there.
Yeah. That's
in
what
a
I'm
heartbeat.
Saying. That is what I am saying.
Because that is a different visual that they're giving at that point. Like I think that's probably why they do it at night and while they were filming, because if that kind of energy is happening right in front of you, you were the fuck out. And sometimes I think those spirits don't want those people to be out. Sometimes maybe they're trying to scare them out, but others, they want them to stay there.
They want to keep them there?
I don't know what the purpose in that is, but
man,
I don't know.
And if I'm seeing that on the, on the replay, and I'm seeing like all this stuff going on while I'm sleeping and everything.
If you
like
can't
that,
afford to move, what the fuck do you do?
I'm gonna call her. Hey, help me out here.
What do I do?
I can't exactly move out. But
bring me some holy water. You're gonna need some holy shit water. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't afraid of these people, right? Come on.
Some people don't move out though, man. Like even if they could, look at George Lopez.
Oh yeah, George Lopez lived in a haunted.
He still does.
Yeah.
He lives in that haunted house still. And some people say that this is the reason he has been aging and kind of like going the whole Albert Einstein look, because he's being tormented by the spirit in this house.
You got to lock in with the spirit in your house then, you know what I mean? Like
you got to lock in.
You got to lock in. If you're going to stay in that house and you're going to allow the spirit to stay there, you got to lock in with it.
Yeah, you got to work things out.
Hey.
Become bosom buddies, you know what I'm saying? Tom Hanks and Peter Scolaro.
Have a sit down.
Yeah.
Have a sit down.
Then I can leave.
Say, hey, look, we both got to live in this space. What can I do to make it cool for you to not scare the shit out of me at night?
Man, I bring in Del Taco late night. When it come in.
With all due respect, no pots and pans in the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it does help if you speak. You know what I'm saying? And kind of like, do you think that some of them want you to be afraid of them, so they do all this crazy sort of movement with their energy, and some don't want to scare you. They want you to know that they're present, but they have a connection with you of some sort.
Yeah. Or sometimes they're just trying to get your attention because they do need something from you.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of the times energies, I think they want you to feel fear because it makes them stronger. So I actually think it is really good that you guys kind of have like a sense of humor about it, and you are kind of, you clap, you laugh about it, because it keeps the energy from getting too dangerous.
Yes,
too
because
powerful.
because if you show that you're scared, it's
They'll
like
take advantage of that. Yeah,
it's just like showing an animal fear.
Yeah,
it's gonna fucking show you more aggressive aggression because it knows you're in fear and it's scared too.
It senses it though.
But it senses your fear and it
Right.
works off of that. So I believe it's the same with the spiritual energy. If you are in fear of it, it's gonna run you like a little bitch. You
Yeah.
gotta be like, show, hey, I know you're here,
Yeah.
but I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not bringing you any harm. So let's just be cool.
Like the way B's
yeah.
talking right now, is that part of the forum that when you
Yeah.
get into these situations that you actually kind of explain yourself like, hey, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just,
You got to be assertive, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
And,
like
and with the negative ones, you got to be like, that it's a different
lay it
energy.
down,
Yeah, you got to be like ahead of it. You cannot show the fear on the aggressive, like considered evil, negative type of spirits because there's those too.
what do you think
Yeah.
about like offerings, like to a particular spirit or something like that? What do you think about? Have you done that? And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you do that, what do you offer?
It really depends on what the situation calls for. Sometime, like I've been in situations where I have felt called to like offer some fruits or, usually it's like things of the earth. You
Yeah.
kind of just like place it in the ground. But yeah, I have like a couple altars in my house that I leave out offerings for different deities and spirits like that, and they all prefer different types of things. So each, like every item, everything has like a different energy. So that's what you would like offer to the
Yeah.
deity, depending on what you're like asking for.
Yeah. It's important to know these things. I mean, that's why I don't know if you noticed our altar in the corner, and
I didn't see it.
when we're done, you'll be able to see it. That's for like our ancestors,
Nice.
to keep their spirits at peace. Know that we're constantly showing them respect and admiration and love and all that. A lot of people forget to do that, and some people don't even know to do it.
Yeah.
So if anything, take notes of what type of shit you. Don't be scared. Lay down some offerings, have a conversation. Don't show no fear. Because, I mean, realistically, I think the more you show fear, that's when it could hurt you. I've seen some of these guys go in there, talk aggressive to like the certain energies that are present. Like, because there was this one where they went into this insane asylum that was, been shut down for I don't know how many years. And it was known to have many deaths happening in there, and you could see shit moving on them. The things were talking to them through the ghost boxes and all that stuff. And there was one guy that was scared shitless, and he had to go to the most fucked up room that had the most energy in it. And apparently he had to stay overnight in that room. That was the challenge for him. Well, the other two guys monitored the other shit. It was pretty fucked up. But I mean, they went in and tried to like not show so much fear, but you could see they were scared as much they tried to like not show that fear and like be aggressive towards the entity or energy that they're trying to encounter. They were scared. But like that being said, you had one guy in this it was like the isolation unit where it's like the craziest, how can I say, the people that were criminally insane were in this particular room. And a couple of them had died in there, so there was a lot of energy in this particular room. And the guy who they considered the most sensitive to the energy, that's who they sent in, and he had to spend a certain amount of hours there to sort of monitor the energy that was in that spot. And you could, like, he was trembling in there, but he was trying to stay strong. It was dark, not well lit at all.
Stay strong, Bobo.
And he's like telling them, I want to go, man. I want to go. You got to stay there.
You gotta stay. You can do it.
You could do it. Oh man, I can't imagine me trying to get Bobo to stay in a place like this. Like, fuck you, man. I'm coming out. No, Bobo, you gotta stay.
Did anything happen to, or what was the like conclusion of that?
They all ran the fuck out of that place.
Okay.
Because they like, I think something like he felt something swipe at him in there.
Oh.
And then the other guys, you know, they lost contact with him for a second, so they freaked out. But they all ran out. And they, you know, they did the determination that the energy was very real in there. And yeah, I mean, they saw objects moving too, you know, aside from whatever he felt in that particular isolation room. I can't remember what episode it was or what it was called, but it was pretty fucked up. They were scared. But they tried not to be. It's kind of hard when it's being aggressive. So you got to kind of stand strong in the paint, no matter how aggressive it comes at you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
That's the key to, you know, to not be running out.
Let me ask you, do you think that what you do, can it be taught, or is it something that is just a feeling, something that you're born with? You know, can what you do, can it be taught?
Oh, absolutely. I used to be the type of person who thought that, you know, any type of psychic ability was something you just like were born with or you weren't. But then somewhere along the line, I forget who, but multiple mediums and psychics were like, no, this is something that everyone can access and like teach themselves. So I was like, okay, let me teach myself so that I can prove to myself that it is something I can learn. And yeah, I feel like I am so much more, I can pick up on things a lot easier than I did like a decade ago. So definitely.
It's like tapping into a different part of your brain that a lot of us just leave dormant.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like a muscle that needs to be like worked out.
Our brain is capable of a lot that we are not still, you know, we don't even have a clue to how much that is. But definitely receptors like that exist, because some people that have embraced that sort of gift, you know, they could tell you how real that is. And, you know, everybody is capable of it if they're willing to tap into themselves and learn how like to be a magnet for this. Because it's all magnetic energy. I mean, that's why spirits, you know, stick with us. Some can't get away, you know, from a person. You know, like we all walk around with guides that we can't see. And I know that sounds crazy to some, but some of them are our ancestors. And some of these guides are people we don't even know in our lives. They're just locked in with us as we roll through life. Right, Bobo?
Yeah.
Would you say
that was absolutely right?
And, you know, again, some of these energies or spirits or whatever they are mischievous, and some are very loving, right? And the ones that are loving guide you, and the ones that are mischievous are the ones that throw the obstacles up in front of you to see how you get around it, or if you let it deter you from what you're doing in your
life. The loving one would that be like a guardian angel type thing? Pretty
much. Similar. But I mean, you know, we have ancestors that love us, that roll with us through life and our protection, and sometimes our guides.
Yeah, you hear a lot of people always say that, you know, oh, he's still with me and she's still with me. And I feel that.
Still alive.
I feel that with my grandfather. I feel like my grandfather is on my shoulder a lot.
Yeah, I'll feel my mother come and go, and I'll acknowledge her when I feel that she's around, for sure. Because I believe their energies can carry, you know, wherever they are. I mean, they're an energy now. It's not like a physical being. They could be anywhere. Right. So they could travel with you wherever you are.
Is there a bucket list that of a place that you have not been to that you want to go check out because of something that you have to check out?
Yeah, there is an island in the Philippines called Siquijor. Have you ever heard of it?
Siquijor?
Siquijor. It.
What it's called, bro?
I was looking at your face and your face.
And I hit him.
Because I know you wanted to say something.
That's why I hit him.
She looked at me. I looked over here.
And I hit him.
We're all waiting for the reaction. I know if Callie Blaze is in this chat room right here.
But we're
like,
gentlemen.
Oh my God.
We're gentlemen.
Yeah.
We're all children.
Please.
But yeah, CQR.
All right. There we go.
It was nicknamed Island of the Witches because like it's an island in the Philippines. Oh, that's it. It's an island in the Philippines where a lot of healers and magic practitioners live. It's sort of become a little bit more on like the touristy side now, but they definitely lean into the idea that there's all these healers and stuff, but there are rumored to be people who also do like curses and hexes and stuff. So you have to be just like a little bit wary because sometimes they will intentionally make people sick to get you to like.
Yes, that is the fucked up.
I'm a little worried
thing.
about that.
That is the problem with all that practice, is that like certain people that have the power to do this will sometimes take advantage because they know there's money involved in it. Like I can do something for you halfway and then hey, it kind of worked, but I think I need something more. Okay, I got you. Or totally fuck you up to make you come back and spend more money to do something for you. It happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the fucked up part of the spiritual practice is that you got people that'll do that shit to you instead of just do, the work in good nature and do it right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to worry about, how can I keep making money off this person for these remedies? Because they're really supposed to be to like help people, not take advantage of people.
Have you ever been to one of those roadside, like, they have the palm in the window lit, that says palm reader? Have you ever been to one? I haven't. I'm just curious, like, what happens?
I was wondering how they stay in business,
right?
bro.
But like,
I've heard that too.
Because people believe in it. They want, people want to know things about themselves, and they'll go places.
But
yeah, some people will believe, anything.
In the Easter Bunny.
You've seen it.
I mean, but how many people do you think in a day are going in there?
That's what I'm saying right there. Like, is there really like, because usually
there's a market for it.
Gotta be. It's there.
Tarot card readers, they don't do so bad. That's why you see them having shops in places. You're like, oh,
try it, Trace.
What's this doing here?
Try it.
Gonna come back as a
There's one out in Vegas. I see it all the time. I pass it.
Look, there you go.
And
like that house looks like it's got all kinds of energy.
Oh
right
man,
there.
Give it a
Ooh,
shot.
I like that house.
You go in there and they sit you down in front of a little table, little corner of the room.
You've done it, Bobo?
No.
Man, I used to get this medium that was constantly hitting me up like, hey, I want to read your cards for you. I want to read your cards for you. You have this, and that, like trying to give me a little taste of what was in.
Right.
I'm like, how do you know when you haven't even fucking read them for me yet?
Right. I will say, so I've become very picky with the readers and mediums and healers that I work with. I feel like everyone should be very picky. One of the things to look out for is that people who are genuine healers or psychics, they're not going to reach out.
They're not going to reach out.
They never will.
No.
The ones who come to you and say, I sense something really bad, like
scam.
you need to come to me and pay me all this money, like avoid. Because people who truly do want to help, they're not going to reach out to you like that. And they kind of like trust that you will find your way to them.
Exactly.
Right.
They don't have to advertise themselves because the people will find them.
Exactly. And that's how it's supposed to happen. That's how I was like, yeah, I don't think so.
Block.
Here's my card.
Come back next week and we'll finish it up.
Why don't you come to me for a reading and I'll give you a reading. But not with the cards. I'll give you a reading. I didn't hear back from that person ever again. I'm like, yeah, no, don't run games on me. Because come on. I'm not new. All right, but did you you like pastrami sandwiches?
I love pastrami.
How about you?
I'm okay.
How about you?
Yeah.
Is this National Hot Pastrami Day, son?
All right.
For all you stoners in the building, see that's too thick for me. I don't like the thick
a lot of
pastrami.
You're like me, B. Like I'll split that and give me a couple pieces of bread, and I'll make 2 sandwiches out of that.
Listen, I stand on every time I say it. The best pastrami here in Southern California is probably one of the best. Is the Hat.
The Hat.
It's the
Oh, I haven't
thinnest.
had that.
Yes, it's the thinnest sliced pastrami and the best bun, and just enough of everything.
Ready for this? The Hat is coming to Vegas, B.
Oh, you're lucky.
I am, because I saw it and I was
That's
like,
the
oh, I've
boom.
been waiting for it.
That's the difference. Look at how thinly sliced
Thin
that
slice.
is.
Not no big chunk.
And they're not stingy with the pastrami. The Hat. So if you're gonna celebrate National Hot Pastrami Day and you live here in Southern California, do yourself a favor, drop into the Hat and have yourself one of the best pastrami sandwiches you'll ever have. I do mine with American cheese though. I'll do that one add-in
instead of the Swiss.
Instead of the Swiss.
American is better.
American's better.
All right.
Not necessarily, literally, but yeah.
Gotta have spicy mustard too.
Give or take.
Spicy mustard on
Yeah.
bomb.
It's also National Dress Your Pet Up Day. I don't do that, but
Oh, wait a minute.
I saw someone
What are
with
the
a pet
cats?
with a leather jacket the other day. I was like, oh my God, that dog looks fly, but I would never do it.
Well, you got the cats dialed in?
Hold up.
shit.
I'm trying to see if I can find one. I mean, Ashley, she put a napkin on the top of Coffee's head and then a hair tie on the top and had him looking like he was from the Middle East.
Oh, shit.
I saw the other one before he went to bed, had a hair bonnet on the other night before he went to bed. The cats, yeah, it's quite a cosplay thing she got going with the cats.
Yeah, no, I seen this little dog. It was one of them little itty bitty dogs with the nice leather coat on. I was like, no shit.
Yeah,
All right.
sometimes it's just a bit much.
It was a little bit much. I mean,
Bit much.
I would imagine that little leather coat costs some money.
Hell yeah.
I was doing my walk today, and I saw this lady with, pink and blue hair, and I saw her dog and had pink and blue tips, on the ears, and everything, like, trying to have it
They were
match
matching,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. There's limits, what I mean? There's
Limits
limits
to
to me,
And they went past the yeah. Look,
Yeah.
boom, here you go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, that's too much. Sorry, dog.
Yeah.
So,
Macho man.
Someone here said my dog is a nudist. I guess mine is too. Just that. And did you know it is the birthday of the legendary Slick Rick? Happy birthday, Slick Rick. Greatest storyteller in hip hop. As music goes, can't tell you how many times we wore out his tape. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still, it was
Rick,
still
still
cassettes.
And with the price of gold, he's done very well in the last
Oh yeah, if
couple
he
months.
kept all his gold,
Yeah,
all the heavy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's money right now.
He's done well with the gold.
And salute to him. Yeah, in the recent, I guess year and a half, 2 years, he just did something with Muggs and Method Man, off the chain. Salute to the creator, the ruler, Slick Rick. And did you know it is also the birthday of Zakk Wylde, born on this day in 1967? Salute to the master shredder. He's one of them guitar heroes, this guy. He was playing with Black Sabbath. He's playing with Pantera now. He was playing with Ozzy. Or now he wasn't playing with Black Sabbath. He was playing with Ozzy. And then he had a group called Zakk Sabbath where they were playing Black Sabbath songs and stuff like that in tribute to Ozzy. It's a shred king right there. And did you know it is also the birthday of the legendary hip-hop artist LL Cool J,
Oh, well.
born on this day in 1968.
Lick lippin', lady lovin'.
Yep, always working. I mean, my man right here got 120 jobs.
Looks like he has an Edgar cut in the first picture.
No, that's a hat, dog.
I know, but it looks like he just has like a little.
You know what? You're right. I can see it.
If I use my imagination, I could see it, but
like a little acorn head.
I just watched the movie he was in some years ago called In Too Deep.
yeah, is that the movie where they're in the bottom of the ocean looking for some crazy ass shark, and he's a chef.
No, that's Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, Deep Blue Sea. All right,
No,
he did do deep movies.
It was, with the cop that,
That with Lauren Fishburne?
the
the
cop,
cop, yeah. And that's when he,
that's the first time he went with no hat.
with no hat, you just saw a dome.
I think that was the thing, like, because everybody has to let go of something, to be a real actor, right? If you're coming out of music and you're known for this thing, right? Like, so for him, it was the Kango and the hats.
And then after that, then he was more comfortable with doing
and
without the hat.
opened up his world for his acting, because he went on to do a bunch of movies, now TV and shit. Salute to LL, man. He dropped the hat, and it opened the doors. Did you know it is the birthday of the magical and wonderful Dave Grohl? Happy birthday, Dave Grohl, born on this day, 1969. This guy, one of the dopest musicians out there, songwriters, all the things.
Huge talented, man. Drummer, guitar player, singer. He does it all.
Yeah, I mean, like on the first Foo Fighters album, he actually played all the instruments
On every song.
That
was all him.
as well as writing and singing on the songs. He put the band together after.
Yeah.
And what a band he put together, because, he got a bunch of badass players that could play what he had created. But yeah, it was all him. Salute to Dave Grohl. Now we're going to open up the doors to the Insane Asylum. That means y'all out there in the live chats of all sorts that we have popping off. If you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we're here for it.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, a lot of people in the chat are saying that lots of ghosts are old war veterans, especially from like World War II.
Probably in the battleground areas and stuff like that, like in the South and
Civil War
the
areas.
Civil War battles. Yeah, definitely in those places and all over Europe, because many battles have been fought there throughout the centuries. I mean, we're barely 250 years old as a country this year. We're celebrating that.
And when you talk about an unsettled spirit, what more than a soldier in battle?
Yeah,
You know
so
what I mean?
you think about the war against the British first, blood spilled here, and then the Civil War, blood spilled here. So it's a combination of all that. And then, the slaughter of the indigenous and the burial grounds.
Man.
And the unsettled spirits of all sorts.
A lot of blood.
A lot of blood. That's why this country of ours is magnetized to violence, because of the violence that existed in that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's something to think. I never thought about it like
Think
that.
about that.
Yeah.
Think about that.
All right, next one.
Marquez is saying, yo, Jack Osborne goes ghost hunting as well. Have you ever teamed up with Jack?
Jack's been here, but we've never did a team up like that. That's my bro. We got to get him back over here, because I know since he started doing paranormal investigations, he's been into some pretty gnarly places too. So
Have you brought the celebs out on your stuff?
I have not had the pleasure of working with Jack yet.
I see one right here sitting next to you that you ought to take. I think B would be a candidate
Yeah.
for an overnight haunted house.
I was gonna say, if you don't join up with Jack, guys can join up and you can go out on a couple.
Oh, I'll take
Yeah,
you
you
too,
know?
Bobo. We've always done stuff like this together, bro.
Yeah, I'll be
You're
in
not
the van.
afraid.
I'll be in the van.
Be in the van.
Hey,
You gotta stay in there.
You gotta stay. You can't leave
For the team.
Yeah.
For the team.
I mean, hey, I'm open.
If you're down.
I'm open.
Sweet.
I got no problem. I've been in some pretty gnarly places in life.
You'll do fine, I know.
I think I'll be all right.
I think you'll be fine.
They'll be like, oh, this guy.
All right, K-Mac is asking, yo, Sapphire, do you believe in Ouija boards? Have you ever messed with those?
Do I believe in them? I actually collect them.
Oh, you
I
collect them?
collect like Ouija items. Yeah, I used to be really afraid of Ouija boards, but then when I started learning more about the history and their function, I see them just as any other tool. You know, like if anything can become a weapon if
a
you
communication
use it as a
tool, right?
weapon. Right. Like I don't think that Ouija boards are inherently evil. Like I think people think.
Is it legit? Let me ask you that.
Oh yeah. And you can use like anything to communicate. Like we could literally just like get a piece of paper, write letters, and put a piece of glass, and like that can function the same exact way. Like it's the intent that makes the communication.
Right.
It's not the object.
Use a joint, be real.
Use a joint. That would be hilarious. You think, all right, we're gonna use this joint. Yeah.
That was
we'll know it's
crazy,
we'll know it's a stoner spirit.
Yeah, that's crazy that Milton Bradley made that, Ouija board game. I remember the commercials as a kid, and I asked my mom, I wanted that. My mom said, hell no, you ain't bringing that shit up.
Same
in this
thing. My
house.
grandmother said, you are not bringing that thing in this house.
Well, people fear what they don't understand, and that's been a constant through our existence.
Yeah. But how do they know about it though? You ever think about it? Like,
Because someone fucked with it and opened the door to something that they didn't think was going to actually happen. But I would imagine it was someone who worked for the company that delved in like the dark arts, black magic, that type of shit, or the spiritual realm of both white and black, right? And probably thought it'd be a great toy, but didn't think it was good that people were gonna actually figure out how to work the fucking thing.
Well, I will say it really wasn't until the Exorcist movie came out in the 70s that people started being afraid, because before then, like there's multiple examples of a Ouija board sort of just being this like fun thing that people do at parties. There's like an I Love Lucy episode where they're just messing around with it. There's like a Norman Rockwell painting. I've read a lot about this. And like it wasn't seen as this like evil thing until the Exorcist came out.
But you do got to question, what exactly are you talking to, or who are you exactly communicating
Yeah, that's
with?
the danger of it, is that you kind of are just like throwing out this like general call to whatever, which is like not a great method of spirit communication.
Yeah, because I think there was a story that Led Zeppelin fucked with the Ouija board or something like that, and one of them asked who they were talking to, and it was it spelled out Zozo. Right, and if you look at the Led Zeppelin album, where they all have they're all these different characters that represent each one of the guys in the group. John Bonham's name was Zozo. His symbol was that.
Yeah, I've seen that on their albums.
Yeah, and when they communicated with that, things started happening, and then eventually John Bonham.
They were heavily into the
passes
occult.
away.
They were heavily. I mean, Jimmy
Page definitely was.
Yeah.
I mean, because he was a fan of Aleister Crowley, who was into, he was a high-level Mason, 33rd degree level Mason or something like that, which is, I think, the highest or something, or maybe there's a higher than that. But he was, like, at the highest level, and he was a Satanist. So, like, yeah, he was into all that shit, and Jimmy Page was a fan of Aleister Crowley and read all those books. So they were definitely into that shit.
So it's safe to say that the Ouija board is like the hotline for the spirit, spirit network.
It's a blind date, bro.
You know what I mean? You have spirits waiting, to get called up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True that. 1-800-SPIRIT.
Exactly.
All right, what else you got?
Mike's asking, yo, Sapphire, what was causing the paranormal activity at the Gunslinger Gulch?
Oh, I don't think we ever figured it out. So Gunslinger, there it is. Gunslinger Gulch is this ranch in Anaconda, Montana. I shot a show there called Ghost Town Terror. The family that lives there and owns this property, they were having a lot of activity there. So me and a team went out to try to figure out what's going on. I don't think we ever figured out exactly. I think it is like a combination of a lot of things. I think that the land itself in that area in Butte, if you've ever been there, I mean, like,
where is that?
In Montana, and I forget what's part of Montana, but it was like a former copper mining town.
Yeah.
So like all the land is just torn up, and everyone is sick because
People
of, like,
died from mining and stuff like
yeah,
that.
so like a lot of really bad history, bad energy just in the area in general. So I think that is a huge part of the haunting. all of the buildings that make up that ranch were brought from other places. So I think the histories of those buildings is also causing the hauntings. That's my personal theory of what was going on. So I think when you have a lot of things going on, it's sort of like this little tornado of haunting.
I feel like we played like close to Butte
Oh,
a
no
couple
way.
years back, right? With the atmosphere.
Probably.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was Butte.
Yeah. I think we
it
did
was
play
Butte.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where
it's not a very big city, but
No,
like
yeah.
people from the other cities came into that show.
So that's where that
It's a
spot
hub
is
city.
that you went.
Yeah.
That you
It was
in Butte?
like 30 minutes from Butte.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Imagine going there on a day off.
That would be
Oh.
cool.
That would be fun.
Go at night.
Yeah.
That's when all the good shit happens.
You guys can actually stay at the ranch. It's $229 a night. You can
There you
choose
go.
from all these rooms right here. You get the jailhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
go.
Oh, yeah, the jailhouse is great. I stayed in the jailhouse.
That's where you stood?
The log cabin, I had a weird experience the first night we were there. Like I walked in and we were doing our investigation, and then I just started like crying out of nowhere. And had to
Wow.
leave.
It was that heavy.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You just started crying like just for no reason.
Yeah.
And it was because of something in there?
Yeah. I think so.
Or something horrible happened in that area.
Wow.
I mean, that's the only way you would get heavy ass energy.
Did
like
anybody
that.
else start crying?
So I was not the first person that had happened to. Like the other women in the family who lived there, they had experiences in that same building. So I was like, oh, this is what they felt.
Yeah. Best you stood in the jailhouse. All right. What else?
Jeffro was saying you were talking about the Knickerbocker.
Oh, it's the Knickerbocker. All right, cool. Yeah. That was the hotel I was referencing.
Isn't that in where is that? That's in New York.
No, that's in no, that's not the place I was talking about, Jeffro. I was talking about it was the place I was talking about was in Chicago. But I think maybe he's saying that the Knickerbocker is a place that's known to have
I know the
hauntings.
I know the one out here in Hollywood is known.
Roosevelt.
Is that the Roosevelt or the Knickerbocker?
They do have one of
Maybe
those in
all of
LA.
Do they have a
right?
Knickerbocker
Yeah, they
in
do. They have one in LA. I believe I was looking at some.
That one was New York that he put up.
But they do have a Knickerbocker in LA.
All right.
Yeah, the Hollywood Knickerbocker Hotel.
Yeah. I don't know if that one's haunted. I never heard about that one.
See?
Yeah, look at
there
it.
it is.
It looked like
I mean,
shit went down.
It
there.
looks fucked up. Yeah, it looks like it could be. It's big enough to be.
Yeah. That's when you got two of the letters in the sign not working.
It's all fucked up. Yeah. All right.
All right, let's see here. We got Fernando saying, I love the fact that I can leave the Dr. Greenthumb show on for my dog Biscuit, and it actually keeps her calm because she knows the voices and thinks of you guys as her TOs.
Hey, Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Hey, Biscuit.
Oh, there you go, Bobo.
Good boy, Biscuit. Good boy.
Sorry, not sorry is saying, hey, it's the syrup guy. I know his chair is sticky.
That's not funny.
Yeah, don't be leaving no syrup on my chairs, man. He got packets of maple syrup in his pocket.
Somebody said earlier when it said about coming back after dying, somebody said Trace is going to come back as a fucking Coke can.
Nah, that honor has been taken away from him, since he couldn't tell the difference between a Pepsi and Coke.
They took the title from him.
The title has been taken. He could come back as a Pepsi.
I mean, either way.
I mean, once he gets bought up, if he was a Coke can, life expectancy is not long at all. You might wind up more with the aluminum cans.
Smashed in
Smashed.
the
Well,
recycling center.
I think reincarnation is that you're going to come back as something that's living, not a thing.
I already put in my request as your cat, Bobo. I already told you.
Man.
I want to come back as a packet of syrup so I could be spread on some pancakes.
The only thing, Bobo, is you can't let Ashley shave me down like she did him when she shaved him.
Oh, you want to be a clothed dog. You don't want to be a nudist. All right. I get it. All right.
Shout out to My Ferret. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. We got Mafia's Catering. He's asking, hello, guys. Happy New Year. Are you ready for the Mafia to make you a meal you can't refuse? Also, Trace, did you bring the caramels to share?
I forgot the caramels.
What?
The caramels are great. I got to say. If it's the same.
It is.
Yeah.
The green apple?
It's the treat lady with your green apples. Yes.
Oh, man. Those are incredible.
So I'll bring them. But she just sent me, and I got them at the house. Got everybody's name on them. So I got caramels coming. And now she wants to cook a big meal for you guys.
Where are they at? Where are these caramels?
They're at my house.
They're chilling at his house. You know what I'm saying? On a nice little shelf.
Last time
In
you
a
brought
cool
those-
cupboard, they'll be fine, Bobo. I got you.
They like
You know what we forgot to ask Sapphire is do you do mushrooms of any kind, like edibles or
Not,
have you?
Like I mean I have, like very rarely though, just because I have heart stuff. But.
Have you ever had an experience while you were on mushrooms?
Well, on acid, I think
acid.
I kept it was like a little bit after I had put my dog down, so there was I had like a weird moment where I felt like my dog was with
present?
me. Yeah.
Probably was.
Yeah, I think so.
I think when you're on mushrooms and acid, you have the ability to tap in a different way if you focus in. I believe, because that's probably part of you know, with the mushrooms and acid, it kind of takes the inhibitors away that we have in our brain that starts that blockage where we can't maybe connect in the ways that we want to. So I think definitely your receptors are open if you're that type of person. When you're on acid or mushrooms, they're even more open, I think. But if you take too much acid, you might be hallucinating.
The fine line.
There's a fine line. Like, I feel like microdosing is a great way that you could connect in the spiritual realm, because you're not too far in.
I agree.
You know, you're just open. And if you're already a spiritual inclined person, you could tap in easier, I think, this way.
Fine line for that too.
Yeah.
Mafia's Catering's also asking, be real, do you like Sicilian food? He's saying arancini and cannoli.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't eat a lot of it, but yes.
Big ziti.
Yeah, no. Cannolis, man. You can't forget them.
Yeah, who can deny a cannoli?
Can't forget them.
Holy cannoli, Batman. Yes.
Matt is saying, where I live, the previous owner had passed. There's a cross that's about 100 yards outside of my place with his name, date of birth, as well as his passing. I've lived here for the past decade, and there have been uncountable moments and times that I've experienced who I call the old man. He also served, and he was a farmer before he died.
There you go.
Wow.
Just talk to him, leave him like a little bit of coffee and some whiskey right there in a corner with a white candle, and he'll appreciate that.
Threaten to take the cross away.
Don't do that. What are you doing?
What is wrong with you?
Don't ask E-Zone for advice.
Not around here, man. Not around here.
Like, if you don't stay in your lane, motherfucker, this cross gonna be gone just like you.
No, that's not the way.
You don't need to be aggro.
Yeah, don't be aggro.
You're not going to invite him on one.
You could be aggressive. You could be. Listen, you're aggressive with the spirit if the spirit is already aggro. If it's not aggro, you got to.
He said it was making him feel awkward.
What?
He said it was making him feel weird, right? Like he said.
No.
He said
Did
he's had a few moments that. Repeat it again,
Yeah.
Bolton.
I've lived here for the past decade, and there have been an uncountable amount of times that I've experienced who I call the old man.
Right.
Oh, I thought I felt uncomfortable. Sorry.
No. Well,
You felt uncomfortable.
he might have felt uncomfortable, but like again, you know, if it's not doing anything like crazy to try to harm you,
Right.
you know, and it's just letting you know that it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, you could
But just in case.
there's don't listen to him. For nothing. Don't do it. If it's
Don't do it.
if it's for food, you're on the what? All right.
Steph Tone's lookalike is in here. Ferret saying, with Stranger Things ending, a lot of people are going down the Montauk Project and the Gateway Experience rabbit hole. Do you have any experience with telekinetic or out-of-body experiences?
I have not had that. Steph Tone has had an out-of-body experience when he got hit on his bicycle when he was younger. So he could speak to that experience, but no, I've
Died.
never had that. Huh?
He technically died.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah, that's like he technically died.
His spirit got knocked out of his body, son.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's dying. Or you're on the way to dying. You know what I mean? But he came back.
4 limitless tabs. I'll be there.
How about you, Sapphire? Anything?
I don't know if this counts, but I lucid dream a lot. Does that count as astral
what does that mean?
projecting? Oh, lucid dreaming is when you're dreaming, but you are conscious of the fact that you're dreaming. So
Yeah.
you're like awake in the dream.
I have that.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
I had
It's wild.
I had that when I stopped smoking. You know, like 3 months after not smoking weed, I started to have lucid dreams. And the kind of dreams that I can open up my eyes, close them again, it'll continue right where I left off.
You know, sometimes I have that and I don't even see what's in the dream. My mind is awake, but
it's totally weird.
You feel like you're not getting any sleep.
How were your dreams be when you stopped smoking these last couple of weeks?
Sometimes they were vivid and sometimes they were
But nothing like out of the ordinary though?
Oh, I had a couple of crazy ones. I gotta, like look out for them to see if they're like premonitions.
You get angry?
No, I didn't, surprisingly. I thought, and I'm glad you brought this up because I said it yesterday. I thought when I took like that 2.5, 3 week break that I would be a fucking dickhead. You know what I mean? Like, because there hasn't been a time where I haven't smoked, so I'm very chill. And I thought,
because you weren't here.
Yeah, I wasn't here, so you guys
weren't-
didn't drive me fucking crazy.
You
I
weren't-
was like, motherfucker.
You weren't working or like worried about. You were literally at your I guess your safe.
What I was saying yesterday was that I was more open to talk to people than I am when I'm fucking at my highest. You know, I'll talk to people, but at my highest, I'm like, I don't really want to be talking right. Just want to absorb.
Your neighbors probably thought something was wrong with you when you said hello and had more than a 5-second.
I don't talk to my neighbors. They don't talk to me. I don't know what it is. They like the smell of my yard, but
I'll bet they do.
To me.
What's in your yard?
Me smoking weed.
Oh.
I had a judge that lived right next door to me, a circuit court judge, whatever. And, his wife expressed to my wife, he goes, yeah, we know who you guys are. And we love the smell of your backyard on the days that your husband goes back there. If you guys ever need anything, you let us know.
Nice.
Like, oh, shit. The judge likes the weed smell.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to share,
Yeah.
He was the only neighbor I was concerned about. But, we had some loud-ass neighbors that were, that are just inconsiderate assholes that drove the judge and his wife out. They were throwing parties every fucking week, like till like 3, 4 in the morning. And like they didn't have like even the decency to tell the other neighbors they were throwing the parties. They would just
or invite you.
Oh, if you invite me, I'm gonna come light up your whole fucking party and knock everybody out. Here, everybody have this weed. The music will go down and settle. Party's over, son, because y'all are obliterated. But they never invited me, which I didn't give a shit about because, I'm not going to a party unless you're paying me to go DJ or something like that. My party days are over like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're paying me to DJ the fucking party, I'm probably not going to be there. But they drove the judge out. I thought the judge would drive them out. Like, he's a judge. But, he was like, you know what? Fuck this. This is more trouble. It's more trouble than it's worth. I'm leaving.
Yeah, maybe he didn't even want to deal with that.
I'm going to the cabin.
Exactly.
That's where he went. He went to wherever the fuck him and his family has a cabin where they don't have to be around people. Because our neighbors were dicks. Like, our fucking backyard is like right, or their backyard where they party at is right next to like, well, not right next to, but like in proximity of my bedroom fucking window. So we'll be like up till 3 in the fucking morning listening to their shitty playlist.
I can just imagine seeing Be Real looking out the window at 3 morning. These sons of bitches, neighbors of mine, goddamn partying to this.
You know what I had?
Be Real right there.
You know what I had in mind to do was go grab a couple of my monitors here and go set up my DJ rig and out crank them.
There you go.
Like, well, they throw their party, I'm just gonna fucking DJ shit way louder than them to like sound
like it.
clash their party.
Yeah.
But I got talked out of it because that would just start a war of who's gonna be cranking the loudest.
which you will.
I would win
without a doubt.
because they don't know what I got that I could take over there. But I'm saying then the complaints would come on me.
There would be semi trucks full of equipment pulling
You're
up.
like, hey, this fucking house right here, they're fucking loud.
I got a lot of equipment.
And what am I going to tell them? Oh, I'm just trying to aggravate the neighbor who's aggravating me.
Yeah, I'll tell my neighbors to hush. I got the karaoke mic in the big boom box and said, "Yo, keep that shit down, or else I will call cops."
And you will.
Yeah, I'm close deaf.
I'm calling the
I'm
cops.
You know what?
Cops.
I did think to myself though at some points that because I'll knock out with loud music. It doesn't necessarily bother me. I can knock out with if it's in the distance a little bit, right? But what I was gonna do one day was again, grab one of my monitors from here, one of my louder ones, and then early in the morning when I wake up to go do the gym work, just crank it on their fucking side of the yard early in the morning, wake their asses up. Because I know mine, we are up early. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's not gonna bother us. We're gonna fucking give it to them who just had a night of partying until 3 in the morning, and hear some loud ass music comes at 7 in the morning. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to retaliate because they haven't thrown a party in a long time since the judge moved. They haven't thrown a party.
Can you imagine you just reignite the party though? Can you imagine the person? It's is that music? And then there's
Listen, I used to throw parties, and I'm not trying to throw a party. You know what I'm saying? They want me to come DJ their party. There's a price for that.
No, I know, but I'm saying you think that you're gonna annoy them, but then you just reignite the party, bro.
Yeah.
You wake them up and they're like, hey,
Our neighbor's playing music. Come party with us.
Yeah.
Yo, and I had my housewarming party. I gave the neighbors gummies.
See, that's genius.
I said, you know what? Let's take these at about 8 o'clock.
At 8 o'clock, I want you to take them at 7. That's a good idea.
Drive a train through the
A
yard.
little gift.
A little gift.
A little gift that'll help settle in.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What else you got, Bolton?
Megan saying, yo, Trey's going to send you a song soon.
A song.
New song.
Got a new song for Trace.
A
There
new
you go.
intro song for Trace.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Trey said,
All right, Megan.
bring it, babe.
From the album, first of all.
First of all,
Sebastian saying, can we get Derek Coco on the show for 2026?
no, don't mention his name in front of Eric over
Man,
here.
I
You shoulda asked
ain't
that on-
seen him.
You
Damn,
should have asked
Colton.
that on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? They don't like each other.
I ain't seen that fool. Have you heard from him?
No.
See? He's elusive.
It's only when we're playing shows that I'll hear from Derek. Because he wants to, kind of squiggle his way into your spot, son.
Man, next,
Or wiggle his way. Sorry, not squiggle.
next one.
Chris is saying, be real. Find a haunted cheese shop. Bobo will stay.
A haunted cheese shop?
Yep.
Does it have wine too? Should it have wine? Because then Bobo will really stay.
I said, I'll pull up a chair. I tell the coach, pull up a chair. Listen to this.
It ain't easy being cheesy, huh?
Bring it.
Joaquin saying, can't wait for tomorrow's show with George P. I'll DM you later today, E-Zone. There we go. You got George P. on.
Yeah, tomorrow he's doing the Greenthumb Show, and then he's going to be hanging out on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast as well at night.
Word up. Love George P, man. He's been working a lot. He's been doing a lot of stand-up. Make sure you go see him when he's in your town. He will be here tomorrow, so come see us.
He has, I think they finally got somebody working on the special, so they might be actually re-released soon.
Yeah,
They've been
absolutely.
talking about it. So.
Yeah.
Muse is asking a question for the guests. Have you been to Veracruz, Mexico? They say it's like Louisiana with a lot of witchcraft going on.
No, I have not. But I'll add that to my list.
That place is-
Veracruz, huh?
Yeah, dude, they have a whole market and all this stuff. It's some crazy
Well, Mexico
stuff.
City has a huge market, too.
No, but
for all
that I've seen a few videos and documentaries on that whole Veracruz thing. Like they have a market that
It's all for Santeria and
yeah, but you know how
and
there's
witchcraft.
there's certain things where you're just yeah, bro, you gotta get a certain thing that's hard to get. You can't go in this market unless you know somebody type of deal.
or unless you're initiated.
Yeah.
And there's certain things you have to say to prove that you're initiated.
Yeah, it's some crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Crazy stuff. It's like livestock and all this other crazy.
If
stuff.
you don't know the one phrase, you're not getting in there. Depending on what you are. So if you're into Santeria, Brujeria, voodoo, black magic, any of that, there's certain words you have to say to get into
certain markets.
Yeah. Straight up. I haven't been to that one. I've been to the one in Mexico City. There's a huge market. It has all like the spiritual sections where if you need the herbs for any of the cleansings, or if you're gonna, two different style of cleansings with this, which is the bath with these specific herbs, and then there's the one you also drink that you can also bathe in. You've had that, right, Bobo?
I've had this.
Yes, we both had this, and so there's those herbs, and then there's all the pieces that you would use in ceremonies, and if you're buying objects for the divinities that you're putting up, like offerings to, like all the little things are in this marketplace. But it sounds like in Veracruz it's specific just to that.
Like it's I don't ever been. It's because I never seen anything on the one in Mexico City, but the one in Veracruz has a lot of hype behind it because it's like the whole, it's like the whole town, and it's all dedicated to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say that's probably the most common place in North America, right, for that stuff is Mexico. Like, it's so old. Like, the civilizations there are so old.
It exists there for sure. Yeah, probably older than here. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Mafia's in here's asking, do you guys feel more aware spiritually when high?
I feel like it blocks you a little bit more. Me personally, I feel like it doesn't let you see clearly sometimes. I feel like whenever there's a reason to tell you not to be high whenever you're gonna do spiritual work, because I think you have to be at your purest. Like,
yeah, but Rastafarians don't believe that. They believe when they smoke and they're reading the Bible and doing their spiritual work that they're closer to God. So I think it just depends on the person and how it makes them feel. For me, it's the same either way. I don't feel like I'm any closer. I'm right where I'm at, right where I'm supposed to be, high or not. It's just that what the weed does for me is it makes me think about the things that I've had to redeem myself with. You know what I'm saying? Like I start analyzing, and that becomes a part of it. So you got to remember not to be too hard on yourself when you're high as fuck and you're going through these things, because you'll self-reflect. You know what I mean? But God is good, or whatever energy you believe in. It's good to you.
Speaking of, though, I have a friend, Rani. She is a priestess and a healer, and she told me that that like different substances feel like how different deities that she works with feels like. So, for example, like ecstasy is the same feeling as this like deity of love that she works with. Acid like helps her connect with this other deity. And so I think that's something that is often overlooked, is the role of substances in spirituality.
And how to get there.
Yeah, because like it is all intertwined. And a lot of like old texts talk about, certain experiences and stuff, but they are describing like being on a certain substance and
like
experiencing a certain thing.
Yeah, like with peyote and ayahuasca
Right, exactly.
and stuff like that. Yeah, I think they're all a different journey into the different places that you can go in your mind, for sure. And the kind of spiritual energy you might get behind it. Word up. All right.
That seems to be it for the super chats. Did you guys want to see Trace's steak that he cooked the other night?
Let's check out Trace's steak that he cooked the other day.
that steak looked pretty good. I'm not gonna lie though,
Here
bro.
we go.
What's wrong? What are you
What's
not
wrong with
proud
it?
of your steak?
Nothing. I already know where the.
That's a nice ribeye right there.
Thank you. I know where this is headed. Go ahead.
Where's it headed?
Hey, when I go next month, I want one.
No problem. I'll throw one on
It
the
looked
grill
like
for
it
you.
headed into the belly. That looks delicious. What's wrong with that?
Medium rare to
hold on.
rare steak. I mean, look at the juice already pouring out of this thing.
Chef Trace. All right. Okay.
It's not even a funny video. The shit is good, bro. I don't know what Wilton was trying to prove, but this
You'll
is.
see.
That's me.
Oh, okay, that part.
I saw that. I was proud of you.
Thank you, Bo.
I was proud of you. I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. Yeah, you protect
Why
that.
do you do the same thing, Bo?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen Bobo do that.
I'll do that.
You didn't see him do it at Fogo that
I'll
one
do
time?
that at the
I
restaurant.
did not.
I'll do that at the restaurant.
Yeah. The bone is the best part of that whole ribeye. I mean, I love the ribeye. Come on, but man, you got to chew on the bone. I mean, my teeth, I got to go gentle. You know what I mean?
I was wondering, like, low key, I was just like, yo, how are you? I would not be jeopardizing my teeth, like, if like, you know, because you got some work done, and I'm like, I would be protecting the motherfuckers. That bone look hard, bro, and I'm like, yo, this was like, yo, one wrong bite.
I mean, you must have really liked it to get down to the bone like that.
I just couldn't leave it there. I mean, I know what you're saying, Bobo.
How many ounces was that ribeye?
That was probably like maybe a 16-ouncer.
Yeah, it looked like it.
It was a pretty good size.
You got that protein in.
That's my whole intake for.
Did you eat some salad to like?
I had grilled asparagus and I had pinto beans.
All right, I believe you. Yeah. I believe you. I'm starting to believe that you're making yourself this stuff.
But you won't believe that I'm down to 2 Cokes a day.
Well, you know, at first I believed you were the Coke king, that you knew the difference between a Coke and a Pepsi, and you know, you shattered my belief system there. So I don't know.
Well, I'm down to 2 Cokes and sometimes 1 a day. I've only had 1 Coke today.
Well, good for you.
Chris gets the marrow out that bone.
Oh yeah.
That you call Bobo Marrow.
Hey.
He used to be the one.
Hey, that marrow.
Yeah, that was his nickname once upon a time. Marrow.
You ever had that at a restaurant? You know.
No.
You know me either. But
Not
like
interested.
some people really they big it up, and me personally, and I think it's just a texture thing. That's the reason I don't like. You know, with brisket, because it has that fatty texture, I just don't like that texture when when you're eating it. So whenever I see the marrow just being like scraped down, I'm like,
it's better for me. It's better like when it's on the bone or it's part of the bone and that's it, not like kind of by itself.
You don't like it scraped off until the
Bobo's like a wolf. He breaks the bone and eats the inside of the bone. The fucking wolf. All right, Bobo. I mean,
Good, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh man,
I'm so sorry.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing.
Oh my God.
No, man, because sometimes, man, I see people they leave the bone on the blade, and I'm like, yo, man, you're not done.
He's a fucking dire wolf, this guy, on his off days.
Done.
Salute. Thank you for all the super chats. And I will get to submissions tomorrow. There'll be plenty since we haven't done it for the past 2 days. So much love to all y'all for being here with us. And much love to Sapphire for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
First of many times. But you got time, you got to drop in with us. Do you got any shout outs you want to give?
Do I? Check out my friend's shop. She made, this is an unting. It's an amulet. She makes amuletic jewelry. Herbalaria.com. And there's my Instagram at Sapphire_Sandalo. Yeah, I have a podcast called Stories with Sapphire. So if you want to come on my podcast,
I will.
Stories, I would love that. Yeah, there it is. I'm always looking for people who want to come on the show, or you can just email your story to me and I'll narrate it. And that email is story@storieswithsapphire.com.
I will definitely come on the show.
Yes.
Salute. Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, this is fun.
Bobo, you got any shout outs?
Yes. Thank to everybody that supports the show. Everybody here at the table. Thank you, Sapphire, for being here. That would be great, man. I could see us doing like some Scooby-Doo shit. You know what I mean? Like,
we'll get the van and everything.
Okay.
The Treehouse crew, everybody, like I said, that supports the show. Thank y'all. And we will see y'all next time. Snacks and I, we say buddy.
Boltano.
Shout out the Insane Asylum. Shout out to Ray Morning. Shout out Film. Shout out to the Dominator. And what's up, Trace?
Man, big shout out to everybody around the table. Sapphire, good hanging out with you this afternoon. Everybody up in the treehouse, everybody out in the front office as well here at BREALTV Studios. Everybody out there giving me a follow on Instagram as well at Trace Nunes. E-Zone.
Salute to Sapphire for coming by and sharing your insight and what you do. I'll be checking a lot more of it out. Also, salute to everybody for tuning in this morning for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 to 9, with George Perez. And also, make sure you guys RSVP for Strains and Games. That's going down in Chatsworth this weekend. I got a booth over there, so make sure you stop by Vendor Village 3. They do have like a card section. It's a really dope event. Check it out. It's gonna be dope. And also Whatnot going down tomorrow after the Greenthumb Show as well, and before the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Stay strong in your spirit. Don't be afraid. Swallow that.